They say silence is peaceful, but in the right or wrong circumstances. Silence is the loudest sound in the world. It started on a Thursday. Madelyn had the house to herself. Her husband, Darren, was away on a work trip. The kids were at her mother's for the weekend. The silence, at first, she welcomed it. A hot bath, a glass of wine, a candle flickering on the side of the tub. But peace has an expiration date. It was 3:17 a.m. when the knock came. Not loud, not frantic, just deliberate. 3 slow knocks. She sat up in bed, heart pounding. No one should be knocking at 3:17 a.m. And certainly not in the middle of nowhere. She crept downstairs, lights off, bare feet padding across cold hardwood. Another knock. This time, from the back door. She froze. She hadn't told anyone Darren was gone. No social posts, no calls. So how would anyone know she was alone? Her eyes darted to the knife block. She took the biggest one, not because she knew how to use it, but because it felt like armor. Slowly, carefully, she reached the back door, peeked through the curtain. Nothing, just darkness, and that heavy, sickening feeling in her gut. She backed away. Something slammed into the front door. Madelyn screamed. She ran to the front window. Again, nothing. No footsteps, no retreating figure, no car. But there, on the welcome mat, a single item, a photograph. She opened the door just enough to snatch it up. It was old, faded. A picture of her, sleeping. Taken from outside her bedroom window. Her knees buckled. Someone had been watching her, not tonight, but long enough to know when she slept, where she lay, and now that she was all alone. She locked every window, bolted every door, sat in the living room, knife in hand, phone in the other. But she didn't call the police. Because the moment she reached for her phone, it rang. Unknown number. She answered.
Did you like the photo?
She didn't speak. She couldn't.
You looked so peaceful. I almost didn't want to wake you.
She wanted to run. But where? Outside felt worse, so she stayed, waited, watched the shadows shift and crawl as the hours passed. By sunrise, she was still alive, still alone, or so she thought. The knocking didn't come that night. Instead, it was footsteps in the attic. Madelyn knew that sound. That slow, dragging pace, like someone pacing, waiting. She grabbed the flashlight, climbed the stairs one step at a time. The attic door creaked open. Empty. Just boxes, cobwebs, and a new photo taped to the inside of the door. This one? It was her, again, but she wasn't sleeping. She was brushing her hair in the upstairs bathroom, taken just 2 hours earlier. She had locked every door, checked every camera. There was no sign of entry, but someone was in the house, Someone was inside now. She didn't sleep, didn't blink. She waited, knife in hand, watching every hallway, and right at 3:17, the front door opened, not knocked, not kicked, just opened. She raised the knife, heart thundering in her chest, and there, silhouetted by the moonlight, was Darren, her husband. But something was off. His eyes were wide, lips trembling, clothes torn.
Call the police. I found something in the basement.
The officers arrived at 4:06 a.m. In the basement, they found a hidden wall. Behind it, a narrow tunnel. And in that tunnel, a man. Emaciated, eyes wild, clutching dozens of photos, all of Madelyn. He'd been living there for months, watching, waiting. He had journals, plans, and one date circled again and again, April 4th, 3:17 a.m., the night Madelyn was supposed to die. Sometimes the scariest stories aren't about ghosts or demons. They're about the people who smile at you, hold open your door, live in your walls, and wait for silence. Because silence is when they come home.